Petit Planet is a new game in development by Hoyoverse, and they recently did their Coziness Test. Now that it's coming to a close, I figured I should make a video stating things I liked, things I think could be improved upon, and generally talking about the contents of the beta. Disclaimer, all footage in this does not represent the final quality of the game, as this is a beta. All footage is either my own or from Petit Planet's channel, which will be linked below. I'm just a single person, and you may not agree with my thoughts on this beta, and that's okay. I'd still be happy to hear what you think in the comments below. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Some notable things to start with are: the shooting stars are Petit Planet's answer to other games' balloons. These are a super cute and logical way to have the same feature, that feature being catchable presents from the sky. I almost never miss a shooting star, and the noise they make is so recognizable I instantly know when one is nearby. Lumi is the equivalent to miles you can collect for traveling. You can get up to 2,000 Lumi a day for completing daily tasks. And then there's additional achievements that also give you Lumi. You can use Lumi to buy items in the game. Starsea voyages are used for material gathering and finding new neighbors to invite to your planet. These can be pretty fun, especially discovering new islets you've never been to before. Creature catching is super enjoyable, and I found myself spending hours just fishing while I listened to videos in the background. In fact, just in the beta, I've almost caught all the creatures available, and it was actually fun to do. It didn't feel like I had to go out of my way to find them, they just happened to appear as I played. I absolutely loved this test, but by far my favorite part was the characters. For the sake of the video, I'll refer to the characters you can view in Star Cove as neighbors, and all others as NPCs. The first 3 NPCs you meet are Esasani, an adorable pink rabbit, Glenn, a small but mighty shopkeeper, and Mobai, a big gentle dog. And of course there's Mors, who runs the museum of the game. Our first neighbor is Yungwo, a shy red panda who loves farming. She'll actually help out with watering crops on your planet, and even grows a few crops of her own that you can use. The next one is Isaki, a small dog who loves beetles, and is a self-proclaimed battle beetle trainer. Then there's Frostia, a scholar obsessed with mysterious phenomena. And Medellin, a plushie designer who helps collect the wild grass on your planet. Dorjalong is a bovine hat maker who will sell hats to you that he makes. And last but not least, we have Msafiri, a traveler, which is also what his name means. Each and every one has a unique model and dialogue, including their own ways of speaking. For instance, Yungwo will say lickle instead of little, and Dorjalong will add moo to his dialogue. None of the neighbors I've seen up to this point have copy-pasted models with different textures, which is awesome in my opinion. I adore the diversity in the characters' styles. It's a welcome change from other games I've played. You can even play a variety of games with the neighbors, usually when they decide they want to play one with you. There's a few different ones, from rock, paper, scissors to one where you have to deduce who is lying and who is telling the truth. They can be a lot of fun, and they'll generally give you a reward if you win the games. Other things include neighbors, having specific gift preferences, and being able to suggest an outfit for them as your bond with them increases. There's also a multiplayer hub with NPCs of its own that are less significant to the game than those on your planet. The multiplayer hub is pretty good. Outside of Cafe Untamed, which we'll talk about in a few moments, there's multiple spots to sit down that initiate chat with other players sitting there. Chat is otherwise restricted to friends outside of those chat sitting spots, which is a good barrier from the problems that open chat areas can present. The hub also has some minigames, such as the rhythm minigame and the wheel minigame, both of which can be played with other players. The rhythm minigame has different difficulty levels and can be played as much as you want, while the wheel minigame has you selecting a number and getting prizes based on where the number lands after the wheel is spun. Prizes from the multiplayer hub vary from cosmetic options to bubbles you can blow, fireworks, and even sparklers, and my personal favorite, the jelly bean item that I think is meant to be like Bean Boozled. Now, the topics I'm about to go over are ones that I'd love to see adjustments made to. My biggest pet peeve for the game is the use of the AI chatbots in the multiplayer hub. This only applies to one NPC, but it raises concerns for me. The NPC's name is Nalo, and she runs Cafe Untamed in the hub, an open chat area where players can talk to each other in-game. The biggest problem comes from the fact that Nalo remembers everything you say to her, and from what others have told me, can even come up with false memories of things she thinks you told her. While this should be okay, there's supposedly already instances of players using Nalo as a therapist, or even trying to date her. And the worst part is that Nalo doesn't have a filter when bringing up something you've talked to her about. So if you walk into a public chat room, Nalo might start talking about something you told her in a private chat room, but in front of everyone. This could be a big problem for player privacy and safety, depending on the details told to Nalo. I think this should generally be removed from the game entirely. I get the appeal in having a character you could talk to fluidly, but it doesn't have the safety nets it needs to prevent the potential problems it's facing. This next one isn't as big an issue to me as the AI chatbots. Basically, you can craft multiple of a furniture item at once, which is awesome, but for whatever reason, you can't do the same with cooking, which can be terribly annoying when trying to level up the proficiency of a dish or cook a lot of food. It would be really good if they changed this to be multi-crafting like the furniture is. Other than that, the gameplay is pleasing, but there's several bugs I've encountered since the start of the beta. I'll only mention these briefly, and we'll keep it to bugs still present at the making of this video. Firstly, there's a problem with dig spots not appearing after terraforming. This is a problem for people who want to craft the furniture that uses the ore you get from them. There's a spot on every person's planet where they can't put any furniture or plants. Usually the original spot Mobi chooses for the meteor shower watch spot. This was really annoying to me personally, as I really wanted to put a flower bed in the area, but I just couldn't. Finally, I randomly get the precise farming messages when using tools not tied to that system. I don't understand this one, it seems to be completely random, but these are just my thoughts on the beta so far, and overall, I'm definitely going to continue playing in the future. I'm excited to see where this game goes, and terrified for the potential monetization on the horizon. But nothing will stop me from seeing my neighbors again, and I hope you'll all join me in the Star Sea. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.